I distinguish between two different types of virtues: the resume virtues and the eulogy virtues. The resume virtues are the skills you bring to the marketplace. Do you have math skills? Do you have Excel spreadsheet skills? The eulogy virtues are the things that get talked about at your eulogy. There's things like, are you a compassionate person? Are you an honorable person? Are you an honest person? What kind of love are you capable of? These are non-overlapping skills. We would all agree that the eulogy virtues are more important than the resume virtues. And yet we live in a culture that pays a lot more attention to the resume virtues and the eulogy virtues and is a lot more articulate about it. And so to me, what especially my generation needs to do is just not invent anything new. Rediscover some of the values that were common in our country and in our culture for so many years. To go back to basics of who we are and what's important, and how you actually build, how you become aware of your own weaknesses, and how you actually build character. And if you ever want to understand the importance of ideas, look at the Middle East. And the perversity of sociology, the way I think about it is, if you look at the people who are jihadis, they're not the uneducated. They're the super well-educated who are caught between modernity and a desire for a fantasy of purity. And they create a fantasy past. The left and the right have fundraising bases and institutions. The center has nothing. It's just a void. For whatever reason, moderates just do not organize. So we now have two parties. But through American history, we've had three traditions. We've had a liberal tradition that believes in using government to enhance freedom and equality. We've had a conservative tradition that believes in limited government to enhance individual choice and property rights. But there was a third tradition in American life that believed in using limited but energetic government to enhance social mobility, to give people the tools to compete in a capitalist economy. It was sort of a centrist tradition. It started with the guy I just mentioned, Alexander Hamilton. And there are a few people who were Hamiltonians, like 6 of us. But to me, if you actually had a third tradition, which I think is actually the right tradition for the current moment, using limited government to give people a chance to have social mobility, you'd break the polarization because there'd be a third movement. It's a great pleasure to be here at DePauw, and I really enjoyed meeting the students. A very energetic and very sincere and very bright and lively group who occasionally even read the New York Times. I do want to celebrate this school for its great contributions producing journalists. Most schools don't actually brag about that. But you have produced a lot of my friends, Steve Hayes, Jim Stewart, and many others. To have the practice here at a liberal arts school where I was talking to students, where they're at the homes of their faculty, where they're part of a learning community, where the faculty intensely cares about teaching, it's just such a great privilege.